where we must speak truth. And now you all are looking at me, okay, Kamala, what are some of the truths you have in mind? Well, I will share some with you. If Charlottesville did not make it clear, if the Tree of Life Synagogue did not make it clear, issues of racism, anti-Semitism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia are real in this country, and we must speak that truth, and we must acknowledge that these are born out of hate which has received new fuel over these last couple of years. We must agree that collectively, whenever and wherever we see it, we must speak out against it, and we must agree that whenever anyone is the subject of that hate, they must never be left to fight alone. Let's speak that truth. And as president, we'll institute an initiative that will reform our tax code to specifically do this. For families that make less than $100,000 a year, they will receive a tax credit of up to $6,000 a year that they can collect at up to $500 a month, which will be all the difference between so many families being able to get through the end of the month or not. In fact, right here in South Carolina, it will be approximately 1.5 million families. And you know, when I've been talking about my proposal, you can predict the question that comes up, well, how are you gonna pay for it? I'll tell you how we're gonna pay for it. We're gonna repeal that tax bill. That benefits the top 4% and the biggest corporations in our country. That's how we're gonna pay for it. I have met more teachers around our country and right here in this state that are working 2 and 3 jobs to help pay the bills. 94% of the teachers teaching in our public schools in this country come out of their own pocket to pay for school supplies. And we are not paying them their value. So what I am proposing and will institute is what will be the first in the history of our country ever federal investment in closing that teacher pay gap. Healthcare is a right and should not be a privilege of just those of you who can afford it. Which is why I support Medicare for all. There are supposed leaders in Washington, D.C. who have failed to have the courage to reject a false choice which suggests you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away, have failed to have the courage to say, fine, if you want to go hunting, but we need reasonable gun safety laws in this country, including universal background checks in the middle of the assault weapons ban. It's a very, very real issue, and it's a national issue. Here in South Carolina alone, students are graduating with on average $26,000 in debt. And to put that number in context, as it is nationally as well, students are graduating with more debt than the average American has in car loans, than the average American has in credit card debt. It's an issue that is having an impact. I'm speaking with students around our country on whether or not and when they can start families. Whether they will ever be able to think about buying a home, much less paying for rent. The initiative that I talked about around lifting folks up, 1 in 7 Pell Grant students, because 1 in 7 Pell Grant students is not supported by their family financially, and would therefore qualify for my initiative. And so it's a very real issue, and we have to take it seriously. It has to be a priority.